Hello viewers, today I'll be teaching you how to use just one button to carry out so many functions that are independent of themselves on elements on your website. Still part of the how to build a website series video that I'm releasing on my channel, right one after the other. Please, if you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe to this channel, like the video, drop your questions for me right there in the comment section just below this video, whether your question is based on this very video or based on my previous videos. Thank you. So let's get started. This time around we'll be using JavaScript to implement the functions, and remember we are using just one button to do as many things as we can on our website this time around. So let's get started. I'm moving over to my favorite app, an application I love using to carry out my projects in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Also, it can work for PHP, but being that phones do not understand PHP, I just use it right now. What you see here is PHP. You can see on the second line saying session start, just dealing with how to accept user input. For those of you who are programmers with PHP language, you understand this. But for the sake of our beginners, let's just go straight to our project proper. So we go ahead. If you are following me now with your HTML tester, this is how to create a new project. Let me take it again. Well, let me cancel it here. Right now that is showing please open old project or create new project. You click on this plus button under here, click new HTML, choose new HTML, the option by the left, then right here, let's name it, let's say one button .html. So if you are following me, you could give just one button .html, or you could choose whatever name for your project. So for clearer and better understanding, I'll go ahead and delete all what this application has done previously. Yes, also, so for the beginners on my channel, if you are starting HTML file, you start with your doctype declaration. So let's go. You've declared a first left angle bracket, just like when you're solving math, the less than sign, this symbol in math with which you give things, like you compare things, maybe like 2 is less than 4 and like that. So let's just go. Then you put your exclamation mark. I'll take this video really slowly so that you guys can follow me, especially for you beginners. So after you put your exclamation mark, for professionalism, for when you are viewing your source code, you go all caps, doctype, you give space, then small letters all through, so that your source code will look really nice. So it goes doctype HTML. That is the first opening tag or starting any basic HTML file. So to your next line, you go HTML again. Right under the HTML tag, you go again head. I will still explain these tags, but let me just get to the end. To the next line, opening title, let's say how to use, okay, let's say how to create a multi, yeah, this will be the appropriate name for this project, a multi, let's see if there is a word like multifunctional already. Okay, let's say a multi-purpose button for my website. This time around, for those who were not with us when we started this video, what we are about to do is using just one button to do everything that we'll be doing on our website today, right here in this project. You won't be seeing more than one button, just one button we'll do everything we want to do right here in this project. Here is how. So, okay, for clarity of code, I'll be going over to the next line to close the title tag. Yes, I've closed the title tag here. So right under here, for clarity of code, closing head tag. So right under here again, opening body tag. Then right under the open body tag, let's go straight and close the body tag so that we don't forget, because we have to close every tag we've opened. Then closing HTML tag. Let me quickly rush through these tags that we have used in this project. So the first line that is saying doctype HTML specifies to the interpreter that it's a HTML5 document. And if you are wondering what's an interpreter is whatever application you are using to write your code. So this time around, being an Android phone, I am using HTML Tester, an app I downloaded from Google Play Store. So to your next line, you see HTML. It has a closing HTML tag right under here. This is the opening HTML tag. Then you have the closing HTML tag right here. So to the third line, you see head, which is the opening head tag. Then right here, you see the closing head tag. So you see that each tags in HTML comes in pair, except the BR tag, which is the line break tag, and the HR tag, which is the horizontal line tag. So right now you've known. If anyone asks you that, maybe the person says he heard that all tags in HTML must be closed, you can tell him yes, except two tags, which are the line break tag and the horizontal line tag. The line break tag is the BR tag. It has no closing tag. If you are using your BR tag, you just add the BR right there. It has no closing tag. Also, if you are using your horizontal lining tag, which is the HR tag, you just use it there. It has no closing tag. Thank you. At least you've known this already. So yes, we go right here on the fourth line. You have an opening title tag. Then right here, you have your closing title tag. Over to this part, you have your opening body tag. Then over to this part, you have your closing body tag. So for those of us who are eager, maybe you don't have any text editor or any interpreter with you, it might be like, what will be the output of this? I'm running it so that you can see what the output is. A blank page. Yeah, it's going to give us a blank page. We've not really done any project inside it. And mind you, if you are using an actual browser, whatever it is you typed between your opening and closing title tag, or your starting and ending title tag, is that those texts that are displayed in the title bar of your browser. So let's go right in front of the opening body tag. Click your enter button to provide space for our project. So this time around, to make the project look really, really nice, maybe let's say we'll be using a div tag to style it. Let's see. So to add a div tag to your work that is going to help you style your website, right before the closing title tag, in front of the closing title tag, rather, before your your closing head tag, you give space. Then right here, you declare an opening style tag, style. So that we won't forget, let's go straight and close our style tag. So yes, we've closed the style tag. Then between the opening and the closing style tag, you type div. It's a CSS property. So we go right under here. You type background color, background to color. Yeah, background color. You set background color to hash F2, F2, F2. It's a shade of gray, very light shade of gray, and it looks really nice. Gives your work a smooth look and feel, and inviting to the eyes also. Then you go padding 40 pixels, which is 40 px in CSS. Then to the next line, you go border radius. Yeah, for those of you who might want to ask, the border radius property is what styles the edge of your web page. You visit some websites and discover that their web pages are having very sharp corners, no single curve. Then you know that their border radius has been set to 0 pixels, which is 0 px in CSS. But this time around, you want a border radius that has a curving corner. Yeah, not really, it's not going to be too sharp, neither will it be round like that. So we go set yours right now to 5 pixels, which is 5 px in CSS. So to the next line, you close your wavy brackets, and there you go. We've styled our div that is going to take care of the look and feel, which is in raw form the design of our website. So right under the opening body tag, you give space, and then we start the div up here. So it's time to use it. It's time to call it down here. We want to use you. So you declare opening div tag, and so that you don't forget, you move straight right under here. Just before the closing body tag, declare a close div, div. Yeah, and you've closed the div. So it simply means whatever it is we are doing should have a design. Well, let's run it. Let's run it so that you can see what it is we are talking about. Yes, if you observe, we have something that looks like a gray background color right here. And if you observe the corners, you watch that they are not really sharp corners, neither are they too curved like that, because we set it to 5 pixels. But let's go back right now and change this border radius. Let's set it to 0 px, which is 0 pixel. Then let's run it so that you see the difference for yourself. And here you go. If you observe, you see how sharp the corner is right now. Give us a very sharp corner. This gray background color that is up here has sharp corners. This rectangular gray background color property has sharp corners. So let's go back and change the styling. Instead of 0 px this time around, let's return it to our 5 px that we had previously. Then let's start our work right here. So I'll be giving h1, which is our heading 1 tag. See how to create a multi-purpose button for my website. Yeah, so you close your h1 tag, which is the heading 1 tag. Yeah, it is closed now, so you run it so that you see the output immediately. And yeah, this is the output. Looks really nice because of the styling of this background color. So let's go further and give the heading 1 a styling. You delete the right angle bracket, which is like the greater than sign when you are solving mathematical problems. So you give space, declare a personal style, which is the inline styling for CSS properties in HTML tags. So you go style, let's say, okay, text align. We want to move the text to the center, so you go text align, put your colon, then you type center, then you close the quote, close the right angle bracket, and then we run it. Let's see what it gives us as an output. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video. If you have any questions, drop them for me in the comment section. Yes, this is it, how to create a multi-purpose button for my website. So let's go. If you remember, in the beginning of this video, I spoke about the HR tag, which is the horizontal line tag. You add it. It has no closing HR tag, so you just declare it and you use it like that. So let's run it so that you see what it does. Yeah, it has ruled the horizontal line for our project. Then let's go back, assuming we close it, so that for you who are having questions like what if we close it, Let's run it. I've not seen what the output is, so let me also see what the output will be. You see, it makes no difference. The closing HR tag makes no difference. Still the one horizontal line we were having previously. So let's go back. People, the HR tag and the BR tag has no closing tags. They are just there on their own. So to our next line, let's start our project. So this time around, what we'll be using as our test, like our guinea pig, what we are carrying out our test on this time around on this website, which is the project we are working on, it will be a video for clearer understanding. So many of us go to YouTube, we search for movies, cartoons, whatever it is that catches our interest right there on YouTube. We search for the video or the movie and then watch them. Sometimes if you are using a computer and you want the movie to increase in size, you have to double click on the video itself, and then it spreads all the way and covers your screen, blocks every other thing, so that if you are doing any work and maybe you minimized in that browser you were using, you can no longer do that work you were doing. All you would be able to do right then is just to concentrate on only your movie and keep on watching it till the end. But this time around, I'm implementing a feature with us right here in this project where our button, we have a button that we can use to reduce that same video that we'll be using as an example right here on this project we are going to be carrying out. And instead of it spreading and filling out and covering your whole screen so that you don't see anything again, this time around you are able to use that single button to resize it as many times as you want so that you are still seeing other elements on your website. So let's just go straight. So let's go. When you're using a video, you go video space. Sorry. So you go video space. Let's say style. That's styling the video. That's the width and the height of the video, like the screen that will come up for us to watch the video. So you go right here, style, width, set the width to, let's say 250 pixels, and then you put a semicolon, give space, height, put your colon, and then let's give it, let's see, about maybe 150 pixels. Okay, let's go back. Please make sure to go back and add px, which is pixels, to your 250 that we declared earlier for our width. Then we go for the height, 150 pixels, so which is 150 px. Then you close this quote, then give space, controls. So for those of us who are eager that want to know what the output will be, I'm running it right now, so pay attention so you see the output. Yeah, this is what it will give us immediately. An empty video screen. It has no video because we've not added any video to it. So let's go back. So you go right under here. When you're adding videos to your website, please note this very part. Source SRC. Set your source SRC. So if you are using a PC, which is a computer, or you're using an Android phone like I am doing right here, just move to your file manager where you've kept your videos. Wherever it is you store your videos in your device, just go there, and then when you get there, I will let us know what we will do. So I'm moving over to my own file manager right now. Let me see. Yeah, here is my file manager. So right here, if you're using an Android phone like me and you have been thinking how you can get out the full image part of your video, so you go this way, click on videos. So click on videos. For those of us who are using Android devices, you long press on your video and then it will show you 5 options right down. The first one going by the left, at the left bottom corner you see share. The next one you see copy. The next one you see move. The next one you see delete. We only click delete when we want to delete a video, but we are not here for that. This time what we want is the full image part to our video. So you click on more, which is the bottom at the bottom right corner. Then click on details, which is the third option it gave us. So this time around, for those of you who are asking what is an image part or a video part, this is it, where they've written part. So you copy it from the first slash. Then for those of us who are using computers, you go, if the video is on your desktop, just right click. If you are using a mouse, put your cursor over the video you want to anchor into your project. Just right click on it, click the right button on your cursor, on your mouse. It will give you some set of options. Then you drag the cursor using your mouse until you get to where it's written details. As soon as you click details, everything concerning the video will come out, both its information details, security details. So what you just do, even the type of the video, if it's a 3GP video, it shows there. If it's an MP4 video, it shows. So you go to where they wrote either source or locate or details. Like in my own computer, it writes details. So you go there, or some other computers, it writes part, just like here in my phone. So you go there and start from the first slash. Just take it with me like this. I'll start from the first slash. So we go to our project. We go slash storage slash emulated slash. You go again. For those of us who are using phones, 0 slash capital letter DCIM. And please, one thing to note when you are getting out your full image part, do not correct anything you see, even if they are in characters in other languages. For instance, maybe Chinese language characters. As far as it's holding your video, please do not correct it. Just get it out like that. So we go slash 0 slash, and if you see them in all caps, please put them in all caps. That's your video part. If you see them in small letters, put them in small letters also. So slash 1, you go slash 1, we go again. Okay, capital letter V for the video show, capital letter V, IDEOSHOW. Then we go back. Okay, we are done with that. That's the part to your video. Then you add a slash again. No one needs to tell you that, but for you beginners, you add a slash. Then go. Now this time around, you collect the name of your video. Same applies to those of you who are using computers. Just get out the full image part from the slash. Some of it might, that one that starts with user slash users. Yeah, for those who are using computers to understand what I'm saying right here. Then this name up, this one video here, video.mp4. So let's just go slash video. For those of us who are using Android phones, video.mp4. Yeah, then you close the quote. Then you shift just one space ahead, type, specify the type. Then when you're specifying your type, you put quote, video slash mp4. You close the quote, then you close the angle bracket, then we move again. Also, you declare your source RC again, just our full part again. So let's go source src. So you go your full storage, your full part again, storage slash emulated slash 0 slash again capital letter DCIM slash again 1 capital letter for the V, IDEOSHOW, just the way you saw it. Do not correct anything, I repeat. Slash again video .mp4. Then you close the quote and then shift this time around. Okay, yeah, sorry, upper right above here, we've specified for MP4 format. So right under here, to no longer be for .mp4, so you go .ogg. Yes, .ogg. So you close the quote, you give space, then you do your type, give a quote again. So you go video/ogg, then you close the quote, you close the right angle bracket, then right under here you add a message. For those whose browsers are too old, or just simply their browser does not support HTML5 video elements, so you go, your browser does not support HTML5 video. So that's the text. So right under here, you close your video tag, video. Remember to close it. You close the right angle. Then let's run it. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video and other previous videos. Comment on the video. How do you feel about the video? So I increase my volume, the volume of my phone. So let's play the video and see if we got the right part. And yes, that's what it's all about. That is for our video. So we move right back. Let's give it a little, let's just center it. So right under here, use the opening center tag, center, then close it right under the closing video tag. So you close center. So we run it again for those of you who doesn't know the output it will give us. Okay, it's made no difference. Why is it that it made no difference? Because it's inside our div tag. It's inside the div, and also the div was carrying its own styling previously. So if you want it to take, if you want the center tag to take effect on your video, you go right back. This div tag that is right here, you delete it. That is the closing div tag. So you move right over your video element and then declare this right here. So close the div right above your video element. Then you run it again. Yes, and this is what we have. Our video has been styled by, we've moved it to the center. So we go again. Okay, yes, so right now we move back and we are going this time around to create our button. So this is where the main project starts. So right now, if you have followed me thus far to this video, say big congratulations to you. If you followed me to this level, congratulations. So let's just continue till we get to the end of this project. So right here in this part, before the controls, you give your video an ID. So I'll be using demo. So for those of you who are following me, please give your video an ID. Right here after the video, where you see video style was set to width 250 pixels, then height was set to 150 pixels. Just after the 150 px that we added, add your ID, choose an ID, and please try remember your ID. Then let's run it. For those of you who might want to ask whether the ID we've given it will make any difference to the video or affect it. Here it is. So we go back. You've seen that it didn't affect the video's performance. The video still shows very well. So we go straight to implement our button, bearing our ID in mind. So right, if you're following me and use demo, save it in your mind. So we go right down here, right under the closing video tag. So we move. So here you go button type, set your button type to button, button type button. So you declare an onClick function for JavaScript onClick. So I'll be using my function like I've always used, onClick my function. Then you declare your opening and your closing brackets. Close this quote. Close the right angle bracket. Let's say set space size. So set size. Remember, I told you earlier we are using just one button to carry out as many functions as we can on our website. In this video, you are not going to be seeing a second button. It's just this button we are creating, and it will be just this button to do all it is we want on our website. So remember, you close your button tag, close button. So let's run it so that you see what we have already. Please subscribe to this channel, share this video to your contacts. If you have any question, whether based on this very video or my previous videos, right here on my channel, do well to drop your questions for me in the comment section below this very video. So we have a button that says set size. So we go back. As we can see, the button is down too close to the video, so we move back. Right over the button tag, under the closing video tag, we add one HR tag. So let's run it and see if the HR tag spaces the button as far away from the video as possible. So let's see, didn't move it far enough. So let's go back again and use the line break tag. So we go BR again, BR, put BR as many times you want, just depends on how far you want your button to go away from the video, your video screen. So please remember to save your work, save as many times. So let's run it. Let's see how far away the button has left just from the video. See, it has pushed the button really far down. So let's give our button a styling. Let's style the button. Let's not just leave it bare like that. So you give right in the front of the quote closing your function, you give space, set the style. I'll be giving my button a good height. You can give it height, let's say, let me just see what 250 pixels will be on our button. So let me close it. Let's run it and see how tall the button will be. It has given us a very tall button, and the button is very long vertically. So let's go back and reduce the length of the button. Let's just say 200 pixels. So let's run it again. So for those of you who are following me, keep on choosing height styling for your button until you get the size you want, the desired size actually. See, I think I'm okay with this size. So I want to style it to the right. So this time around, you go right before your 200 px, you put your semicolon, give space. Now that semicolon means we want to give further styling to that very button. So we go width, set your width to, let's say, 150 pixels. So let's run it for those of you who want to see what it will give us. Yeah, we have a very big button. The button is a very big one. So if you want to add further styling to your button, you come to this part. So you go HR, put as many HR tags as you want. Remember, the styling of whatever is on your website is up to you. As far as your users don't complain and they're in favor of it, just like they like it, then it's okay. You can leave whatever it is on your website. So I'll be adding 3 HR tags. Then let's run it so that you see what it gives us. Please subscribe to this channel and like the video. Yeah, so this is what it will be like, the 3 horizontal line tags. So let's go back and make this big. This are very, very big button. Let's go back and make it work. So right under the button, you give some space. You declare your opening script tag. Yes, open script. Then you go back, call your function. Remember, this is JavaScript for those of you who don't know. So you go function space. Remember your function name. This time here I used my function, so I'll come right in front of this function here that is calling your function. So I'll go my function. So for those of you who are following, just function, put the name of whatever it is you chose as your function. Put your opening and closing bracket. Then you give just a single space, then you put a wavy bracket, the left wavy bracket, then you give space, and then our project starts fully. So variable, you declare a variable. I'll be using variable X. You could use variable Y, A, Z, B, just anything you choose as a variable. So this time around, I'll choose a short variable, which is X. Yeah, I love using X. You set variable X. You set variable X to document dot get capital letter E for your element, capital letter B for your by, then capital letter I for your ID. Then you give your left opening bracket. Then let's go up. For those of you who forgot what they gave us ID, so it is demo we gave us our ID. You scroll right back down, just put one double quote. My ID is demo. You put a closing double quote. So your own, what you just do is variable X, that's if you're using X, or variable whatever your variable is. So here, for those of us who are using X, variable X equals document dot small letter G for the get, capital letter E for the element. Remember, no spaces, no single space. Capital letter B for by, then capital letter I for the ID, then your opening bracket, double quote, whatever is the name of your ID. Mine is demo. Put another double quote, close the bracket, and then put a semicolon, which means we are doing further functions. Remember, the semicolon property in programming means just say more to come. So wherever in coding you see semicolon, just tell yourself more to come. Okay, so we give space. Yeah, I'm really breaking it down so that the beginners among us can really understand what it is you are doing, so that you don't get lost. So right here we go. This time around, what we are talking about is styling. So you go declare an if statement. If you open a bracket, x dot style dot. Okay, let's start with our width. Please, if you're following me, start with your width so that I don't get confused. This time around, whether you know the output or not, I will advise you, please just do what I'm doing. Thank you. So start with your width. So we can go start with your width. So maybe if you want to ask me why I will be starting with our width, if I want to give you an answer, I will say because right here when we are styling our video, we started with the width. We started styling the width first. Not that if you style the height first, it won't work. It will work. But so that other beginners who have viewed your source code will understand what it was or what it is you were doing, please start with your width. So we go right back down. So if x.style.width was, please make sure you put your equal sign up to 3 times. If you put it just once, the button will work just once and won't work again. So put 3 equal signs. It's not a mistake. If you've been seeing it in my previous videos and you are like, okay, one day I will send him a reminder asking him if he made a mistake. The 3 equal signs I always put in my looping if, else if, and finally else statement. They are intentional. I know about them and it's for the button to work. So we go if x.style.width was, so we go back our width right up here 250 pixels. So we go if x.style.width was 250, it is 250 px. You close the quote, close the bracket. So it goes if x.style.width equals 250 px. Then you go, this is what you want to happen to it on a click, on the very first click of the button. So we have either of two options, to either further enlarge the video screen or to further reduce it and go enlarge again. So what I want to do right now is enlarge to some extent by a click of that button, and again reduce again. Also, you have the option to reduce first of all, then enlarge later, but it's more advisable. I advise you enlarge with me. Just join me, do not change anything, just follow me. Let's start enlarging first. So we go x, that's our new width, x.style.width. This time around, put one equality sign, so one equal sign should be, so we go 260 pixels, so 260 px. You close the quote, put semicolon, another wavy bracket. So we go declare styling for our height, so that as the video enlarges horizontally, that is, it gets wider, it also increases vertically, that is, okay, let's just say it goes taller also, and let's just leave it at that. It increases in height. So we go, this time around we will be using the if statement. So you go else space if, else if, bracket open as we always do, x.style.height. So else if x.style.height was set to I can't remember our height, so let's just go right back. Okay, our height was here 150 pixels, so we go down here and include it, 150 px. So you close this quote, add brackets here, put a wavy bracket right under here. You choose a new styling for your height, x.style.height should be set to, okay, let's say 160. We are increasing, please, for those of you whom I want to ask, we are increasing by 10 pixels each click, 10 pixels each click, 10 pixels. So please note that. So each click 10 pixels for today's project. So for now, each click increases the video screen by 10 pixels. So let's go 160 px, close the quote, close the semicolon, close the wavy bracket, another else if statement, else space if, open bracket, x.style.width was set to, remember we had the previous styling, it won't be this width again, this very 250, no, we are done with that. It will be this new 260. So you come to this part, add the 260 px here, close the bracket. To the next line, you could add your wavy bracket down here like I did. Also, you could add your wavy bracket here. So we go x.style.width, that is declaring our new width right now, should be 270 pixels. Remember, I said by 10 pixels. Please do not get confused. I'm trying to be as slow as possible, so that you get this video, you understand what it is you are doing, so that even after watching the video, you can implement it on your own without anyone guiding you. And don't forget, our aim is to use just one button to do as many things as we can on HTML elements on our website. So we go, you close the semicolon, close the wavy bracket. Right under here, you go again, another else if statement, put your bracket, x.style.height this time around. Remember, we've done our styling for the width previously. So you go, if it was set to, you give space, 3 equal signs. So we get our previous height, 160 px, 160 px, close the quote, close the bracket, put your wavy bracket here. To the next line, x.style.width dot height, which is you are trying to declare a new height, should be, that's when the user clicks the button. Remember, we are going by 10 pixels, so you go 10 px, so you go 170 px this time around. So as our video goes to 270 px, your height, as our video goes to 270 px, your video height goes to 170 px. So let's go straight to save time. So add your quote, close the wavy bracket to the next line, else if x dot style dot width was set to 270 pixels, which is 270 px, you close the bracket, put a wavy bracket here. So right under here, our new width will be x.style.width should be set to 280 pixels. Since we are going 10 by 10, 280 pixels. So you close this, add the semicolon, close the wavy bracket to the next line, else if x.style.height was set to 170 px, close the bracket, x.style.height equals, as said, we are trying to declare a new height, 180 px. So you close your semicolon, close the wavy bracket to the next line, else if x.style.width was set to, remember this line, 280 pixels, which is 280 px. So you go 280 px, you close the quote, close the bracket, give space, put your wavy bracket to the next line, x.style.width should be 290, which is 290 px. You close the quote, close the wavy bracket to the next line, else if open a bracket, x.style.width, sorry, not width this time around, height. Please, so that you get it right, just do it the way I'm doing mine. Spell it the way I'm spelling mine. Do not change anything. Even the figures, do not alter them. Just put them the way you saw them right here on this project video. So you go, previous height was 180 pixels. You close the bracket, declare a wavy bracket to the next line, x.style.height should be, let's see, okay, we go 190 pixels this time around, 190 px. You close the quote, you close the wavy bracket, you close the quote, close the semicolon, close the wavy bracket to your next line, else if x.style.width was set to 290, which is 290 pixels, so 290 px. close your bracket, give space, give one wavy bracket. To the next line, x dot style dot width, which is our new width, should be set to 300 pixels. So you close the quote, add the semicolon, close the wavy bracket. So we go else if. So what this will just do when we run it is, as the width increases, the height increases. As the width increases, the height increases, like that. So x dot style dot height was set to, here this line, don't be confused, 190, which is 190 pixels, so 190 px. Then our new height will be, so you go x dot style dot height should be set to 200 pixels. Put a semicolon, put a wavy bracket. So for the increment, for those of you who are following the project, so please save the project as many times as you wish. So we are done with magnification of the video. So let's start with reduction. Let's continue and reduce it. Let's continue the reduction process. So else if, now if you want to reduce it, you take it, remember before we are taking it descending, like we are going in our coding, we are going from up. I'm not talking about the figure, I'm talking of while typing, we are typing from up till we got down. So this time around we take the figures from down back up, and then finally declare an else statement for both our width and our height. So let's just continue. So we do the output and we view everything just once. So let's go. Else if you go x dot style dot width was set to, remember, 300 pixels. So you go 300 px. You close the bracket, put your left wavy bracket, you go x dot style. This time around, for those who are following, we are now reducing the video back to its actual size. So x dot style dot width should be set to, so you go this one up here, 290 px. So we are doing just the opposite of what we are doing before. We are collecting the styles up first, then going to the ones down. So this time around we are taking the ones down first and replacing them with the ones that were up before. For those, the beginners among us, to understand, then we are collecting the styles that were up and putting them down. So that is just how to understand what it is you are doing. So it should be 290 px. So you close the quote, close your semicolon, close your wavy bracket. Right under here, you declare another else if statement. Else if x dot style dot height was set to 200 px was our highest height. So you go 200 pixels. Close the bracket, give space, put a wavy bracket. This time around, the new height we'll be getting is the height that was up, which is lower than this present height. So you go x dot style dot height should be 190 px. Close the semicolon, put your wavy bracket. So right under here again, else if x dot style dot width was set to this 290 that is right here, 290. Remember, our aim now is to, like we were bringing up the video, like increasing the size. So now what we are trying to do here using this set of codes is to reduce the video. So you beginners, you all should prepare for this. If you are really ready for software engineering or software programming or coding, as most of us call it, you will get ready to write lines upon lines upon lines and even more lines of code. So just get ready. So 290px. Okay, one more thing. This is the key. Before, our key was increasing by 10px. For those of you who write down, right now our key also is still 10px, but the difference is that our key is reducing by 10px. So get the code. Previously, when we were doing increments, our key was 10px, increasing by 10px, all this, every step of the way. So now we are doing reduction. Our key is reducing by 10px. So let's continue. So we go, if it was 290px, which is the width, then the new width x.style.width equals 280px. You put a semicolon, put wavy bracket, declare else statement, x.style.width was set to, let's get our former height. Our former height was 190, and what our aim is to just keep on breaking it down, so we'll soon get to the end of this video. But for the beginners among us who are watching, I'll tell you, you shouldn't even expect the end of the video. You should be eager to see more codes. Yeah, that is how it should be actually. So you go 190px. You close the bracket, declare a wavy bracket to the next line, x.style.height should be set to 180px. If you are just joining us, maybe you are joining your friend, you met him watching a video and it happened to be this very video, here is what we are doing. We are reducing these styles by 10px. Previously we are increasing it by the same 10px. So also you could ask your friend who was watching it to explain more to you, or you guys could just start the video over again and keep on rewatching over and over again until you all are able to implement the feature of using just one button to carry out as many functions as you want on your website. So let's continue. So our new height should be 180px. You put quote, put your wavy bracket over here again, else if x.style.width was set to, so let's get our width 280px. Then you add your wavy bracket, x.style.width, which is our new width, should now be set to 270, which is 270 pixels. So you go 270px. Add your semicolon, close your wavy bracket, give 2 spaces, you go again, else if, open your bracket, x.style.height, this time around, dot height was set to, so you go get our previous height, 180px, 180 pixels. So you close the bracket, give space, give a wavy bracket to the next line, x.style.height, that is our new height, our new reduced height should be, remember, minus 10px. Whatever figure you have, just keep on minusing, subtracting 10 pixels from it, so you go 170px. So it goes 180 pixels minus 10 pixels gives us 170px. So you close the quote. That's the mathematical aspect of it. For those of us who care to know, close the wavy bracket. So you go to the next line, else if x dot style dot width was set to, okay, our width was 270 px. If you are wondering where I got it, it's this width I'm talking about, this very one on this line, where what we can call my cursor is blinking. That 270 there, that's the one we are talking about. So our new width, sorry, put your wavy bracket right in front of the right closing bracket, x dot style dot width should be set to 260. That is minusing or subtracting 10 from 270 px. So you put a semicolon. Please, if you are new to this channel, subscribe to the channel. Remember to share the video with all your contacts. If you're having questions, maybe you are confused upon all the explanations, feel free to drop the questions you are having right under this comment section that is just below this video. So you go else if x dot style dot width was set to, height. Do not get it wrong, it should be height for those of you who are really following me. If x dot style dot height was set to 170, right up there, so this is the 170 we are talking about, the 170 on my cursor that is blinking. So you go to this part. If it was set to 170 px, you close the bracket, put your wavy bracket to the next line, x dot style dot height should now be set to 160 px. You close the wavy bracket to the next line, else if again x dot style dot width was set to 260 px. You close the bracket, declare your first left wavy bracket. I'm sorry, I'm having a call, someone is calling me, but because of this tutorial, I really want you guys to follow. I don't want you guys to miss any aspect of this video. I also put myself under discipline. I don't receive calls when I'm doing my tutorials with you guys. So also as a software programmer or software developer, you need to be disciplined. You need discipline. Yeah, that is just it. So x dot style dot width should be set to 250 px. Okay. Yeah, we've gotten to the end of the loop, so let's declare an else this time around that will now restore our video screen to its actual height and width. Style dot width. Even if the call comes in 100 times today or even more, I promise you, viewers, I'll keep on hanging up the call. So let's continue. Do not be distracted, please. You need to stay focused. Else x dot style dot width equals, remember, 150 to 150 pixels. You close the code. So telling JavaScript we still want to add further styling. X dot style dot height should now be set to, rather go back to your width, 250 px. Still add your quote back, so right under the line for the height. It's my dad calling this time, but like I said, even if he calls 100 times again, please, I will still not pick. I know it's impolite, but I will still not pick it. Instead, I'll hang up just for the sake of this tutorial. So 150px. So you close this part, close this one, close this part also, and then you close your script. Add your closing script tag. So let's cross check our code. Let's see. So let's run it and see if we got it right. I will still hang up. Please, you need discipline as a software programmer so that you stay focused. When I run my codes, I don't allow things to distract me. So if you watch right now, while the video is playing, so you pause the video, we go right back. Let's follow me, just use your eyes to run through the codes. So let's see, variable x equals document.getElement by id demo. So we go, else if x.style.height 150 pixels. So we go further. Let's run it again. Yes, so if you followed me thus far to this part of the video, I'll say congratulations to you. You made it to the end. Please remember, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, whether based on this very video or my previous videos on my channel, please also let me know also, so we can also move. We have more videos that I'll make to upload. So have a nice day. Thanks for watching this video on my channel. Do well to share this video. Thanks. Subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day. Bye.